I hate having to sit here and restart stuff. It's a lot of effort. Yeah, probably chance. I will press C in a second. Pretty cool music, right? Alright. Well, it knows I have a controller. Why, that's a lot of languages. Alright. Studio Hybrid. Let me get this put up. Yeah. Well, this at least seems cool. Alright. I think we're ready. I'm gonna assume I got it changed over. We'll just play it as is. New game! Get the controller. In a land well worn by the ages, an ancient structure towers high over the horizon. The Nestrium. In its highest chamber, atop the final floor, lies the God Crystal, Gnosis. Said to bring prosperity to those who wield it, Gnosis is a power unlike any other. The Nestrium is inhabited by a race of humanoid owl-like beings called the Nocturne, who watch over and protect the God Crystal. They are peaceful in their practices, yet possess a keen talent for combat, wielding giant swords that match their imposing height. Surrounding the Nestrium lie the kingdoms of humans, once flourishing but now plagued by famine and disease. For years, the humans have begged the Nocturne for access to Gnosis, so they might feel its grace in their time of need. However, the Nocturne continuously refused, warning that the power of Gnosis was too great for the minds of humans to control. Stupid humans. The humans mistook this denial for selfishness and claimed that the Nocturne only wanted to keep the crystal to themselves. As the plagues of hunger, sickness, and war took their toll, humanity suffered greatly. One such human was a young boy named Ezra. I was trying to do things. As an orphan his whole life, he had spent his childhood on the streets of Thauenhart, begging for food and stealing it when necessary. He spent his days alone with nowhere to call home and no one to call family. One night, while scavenging the forest for fruit, Ezra was attacked by a pack of ravenous wolves. Just as they neared for the killing strike, a shadow swept into the clearing and shielded him from their attack. It was a Nocturne, brandishing his massive blade. A glare from the towering specimen was enough to send the wolves cowering into the night. Ezra was frozen in fear. Humans were raised to believe that the Nocturne were nothing more than owl-headed monsters, stalking the forest at night and preying on travelers. He closed his eyes in anticipation of the swift execution that was sure to come, but when only silence remained, he looked up once more. The Nocturne was kneeling in front of him, feathery arm extended, holding an apple. The duper virus? It's alright, you're safe now. My name is Omari. Who? And so an unlikely friendship developed. As time went on, Omari began to visit Ezra regularly, often bringing him food from the Nestrium. He felt compelled to watch over him, like one might take to a wounded animal. Ezra had never made such a friend before. Out of everyone he had ever met, Omari was the only one to ever truly care for him, despite being the very thing he had been taught to fear. In the past, Omari's interactions with humans had never been enjoyable. Ezra, however, was different. Dormant within him was a great sense of morality that Omari had previously thought absent from humanity. The Nocturne were forbidden by their elders from entering human settlements unprovoked, in a fear that the already unstable conditions between the two species could escalate. Yet Omari saw within Ezra the potential to one day mend the relationship between human and Nocturne. They were, despite what they had been told, not so different after all. As the years continued and Ezra grew into a young man, things became worse for the people of Thonheart. This is a really long opening cutscene. Yeah. Food supplies dwindled to a frightening level, and crops seemed to be struggling even more than years previous. All the while, the humans couldn't shake that feeling that they were being cheated. They turned their eyes often to the Nestrium, that ancient tower of the Nocturne, watching over them like a cruel god. Gnosis was inside somewhere, basking the owl-like creatures in its prosperous glow. In the fields below, famine and disease dug grave after grave. Patience was wearing thin. Patience sure is wearing thin. Versed, the General of Thonheart sought to end human suffering once and for all. The diplomacy between men and Nocturne had, in his eyes, gone on long enough. If the owls would not answer their pleas, they would have to answer to war, and war was all Verst knew. It was the only thing that had ever made sense to him. By the dim light of candle, Verst and his most trusted companions plotted their attack over maps and diagrams of the Nestrium. This is the entire game. Engel, the Silver Paladin, a cunning fighter and merciless leader, Varric, the king's chief alchemist, an expert on nocturne affairs, and Sloane, the executioner, a man of few words who worshipped only the axe. These were Verst's strongest allies. If they, with their combined effort, could not defeat the Nocturne now, all hope would be lost. They had one chance, and failure was not an option. The pacing of the text is a little off. The plan was simple. Storm the Nestrium, massacre the Nocturne, take the God Crystal, bring prosperity back to the kingdom of Thonheart. Hi, Carmen. Thank you for the roses and the love you so muches. On a rooftop above the quiet town, Ezra sleeps beneath the stars, unaware that his life is about to change forever. Okay, I think we have a game now. All right, I'm gonna take a second because I couldn't do that during the damn cutscene, and I'm gonna fix something real quick. Oh my god. There's I've made some changes to my OBS docs. And because OBS can't close properly, it keeps crashing every time I try to close it. I have to redo the docs every time I open it. Which is cool. I need to fix I need to fix my scene collection, because I know that that's where the problem lies. Sigh, it's no use. I'm too hungry to sleep. What else is new? Hey, careful with that. Huh? You guys like the mouse cursor? That grog will go bad if you keep sloshing it around. That's not how it works. Just keep pushing. The barracks are right up the way here. I'm dying to have more of those pastries. Royal guards hoarding food during a famine? Sounds like I might not have to sleep hungry after all. I get to move. Where's my Giga Sword? I was promised a Giga Sword. Give sword. Just get the sword! I already forget what the owl friend's name was. Oops. I'll have to find another way in. I accidentally skipped some text. Where am I gonna find another way in? Am I just jumping down the hole? Why? Why can't Metroid crawl? I don't know why that looks so funny to me. Okay. Alright, alright. A chest? I got a small key. Why, with a small key, I'm sure I could... Yeah, Metroid is a pretty cool guy. Metroid Prime 2 is an even cooler guy. Okay, so... Did I just get, like, super lucky? Oh, this was where I came from. No, that's where I came from. I'm sure I can't swim yet. Alright, we open the door. Maybe I can swim. Oh, yeah, I can. Is this like the same? Is it a reference to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle swimming animation? That's what it feels like to me. Another key. More like Giga no sword. Okay, so you have to platform and find keys. Hey, a sword. Huh? It is locked. By the gods, look at this stash of food. I bet I could eat all night and they wouldn't even notice a difference. Alright, where should I start? How about this ham? Roasted ham? Don't mind if I do. Oi! What do you think you're doing? You're not allowed in here. Oh, well, stealing food, eh? Thieving then, eh? That's a punishable offense in the eyes of His Majesty the King. And during a famine, no less. Food's a precious thing, you know. I'd say the penalty for this crime ought to be death. LB, okay. Huh? Gotta go. See ya. Let me snag some of this ham real quick. Ham. Steamed hams. There he is. Stop him. He can't dodge all of us. Going somewhere. That's the idea, yeah. Oh, snap. I was defenestrated. Good thing we're on the ground level. Herk! Give it to him, Angle! Herk! Think you can steal from us, huh? Herk! You know how hard we work to keep you people safe? Punch. This godforsaken town has enough beggars and tramps. What's one less? Angle, what's going on out here? Oh, you know, just punching this peasant to death. General Verse, sir, caught this one trying to steal from the pantry, sir. He's a right thief, he is. I know his type. He's just a street rat. Riff-raff. I don't buy that. Don't waste your time with him. Besides, after tomorrow, people like this won't even exist anymore. There will be enough jobs and food for everyone. No more need for stealing. No more worthlessness. Just peace and order. Come on, let's go. You think what you're doing is okay? Hoarding food? Families are starving. You think I'm afraid of you people? Punch him. Oh, he kicked him. Everyone to your bunks, now. No more nonsense. We need as much rest as we can get before sunrise. Now I'm hungry and I've been punched. Gods above. Thank you, Lord Hoyle. You shouldn't have lost your temper. You're lucky to be alive, said Omari. Omari, were you watching the whole time and you didn't stab them with your sword? Come up here, I have something for you. Wow, thanks for the convenient ladder, Omari. A ham! Steamed hams. You know, I know you're not supposed to be spotted by anyone and all that, but would it really have been too much to ask for you to swoop down and help me out? They practically mopped the cobblestones with me. Wait, is that roasted yak? Cooked to perfection in the emerald fires of the Nestrium and still warm. And once again, I've made a fool of myself. Is there any way I can repay you? Yes, actually, you can sit and eat and take proper care of yourself for a moment. It won't stay warm forever. Thanks, Omari. Nom nom nom. I like his chewing animation. I know I ask every time, but are you sure you don't want any? No, believe me, I'm fine. We had a huge feast earlier. It was the moon goddess ceremony. Moon viewing ceremony. I think I've had enough roasted yak to keep me full for a century. Man, sounds nice. Ezra, I've been thinking more about your situation. If I could, I'd like to bring you back. You don't have to explain it to me, Omari. You want me to come live in the tower, but the others wouldn't understand because I'm human. I can't say I blame them. There's not much to like about our kind, for the most part. But I can't watch you continue to live like this. I thought things would change for you as you got older, but things did change, or at least almost. I would have never gotten fired from that fruit cart job if Mr. Ulrich hadn't caught me talking with his daughter. I mean, how was I supposed to know they were related? She's beautiful and he looks like a horse. Uh-oh, he's a horseman. Ezra, if I can just get back in his good graces, then I might be able to save up for... No! No more fruit carts, Ezra. I mean it this time. I'm going to do whatever it takes to make you at home in the tower. Tomorrow I'll speak with the elders and I'll see to it that they understand. Omari, I don't know. I mean, are you sure? I'm sure as I can be. You belong with us, my boy. I just feel bad that you're always taking care of me like this. I'd be dead a dozen times over if it wasn't for you. I feel so helpless. Someday you won't. Ding dong. The Night Watch will be making their patrol. I should go. So, will I see you tomorrow then, after you speak with the elders? By tomorrow's moon, you'll be fed to the brim and warmed by our hearth. You'll be gorging yourself on meals you've never even dreamed of. I'll make sure of it, I promise. Thanks, Omari. Good night, Ezra. Whoosh. Yeah, it's very dialogue heavy. Meals I've never even dreamed of. I kind of expected more sword. Huh? Was that thunder? That's strange. That storm looks so unnatural and centered on the Nestrium. Wait, is that smoke? Why would there be fires burning so close to the Nestrium? What in the world is going on? Oh, do I get to talk to each one of these people individually? No. Rumor has it that Verst and his men rode off this morning to confront the Nocturne at their tower, see if they could take the God Crystal by force and all that, or something. Serves them right, honestly. What have those owls ever done for us? We're owl exterminators. I heard the soldiers went to war this morning. My daddy's a soldier too. You think he'll bring me back a Nocturne sword? I hear they're giga big. Has the king made any sort of decree? Not that I've heard, but get this. Those catapults and trebuchets that have been stowed in Oakwood Field? They were all suddenly gone this morning, and the early risers are all saying they saw the general and 1,000 men lining up around the outer wall before sunrise preparing for battle. Then they marched off towards the Nestrium. Gertrude, dear, I think it's finally happening. Those wretched owls are getting just what they deserve. Then the crystal might finally be ours. Oh, what a blessing. That verse, it really is a hero. That's how people talk. Mommy, how come there's a storm over there, Mommy? I don't know, sweetheart. Take my hand. I think it's time to go inside. Mommy, I'm kind of scared of the thunder. Let's go, honey. Come on. Is it true the king's army went to invade the Nestrium this morning? That seems to be the story. Aye. I didn't see no marching of soldiers or anything of the sort. I reckon they must have rode out before the rooster right while we were all tucked in. Strange they'd do all this without telling us, though. My thoughts exactly, and now this storm. What could it mean? Perhaps it's a nocturne spell meant to drive the soldiers away? I've been hoisting my sails for 70-odd years, lad. Never seen a storm like that before. Whatever it is, it don't bode well. No even years, just the odd ones. And it looks like it's growing stronger. Brom! Ezra boy! Brom, what's going on? People are saying the soldiers attacked the Nestrium. Aye, it's looking that way, boy. They rode out this morning, 1,000 of them at least. I could hear the fighting in the distance, but I didn't understand what it was at first. Then word started to spread and people were starting to gather around, and then bang! There was a loud boom and a red flash o' light came from the tower. Not sure what to make o' that. But why? Why are they doing this? Well, ain't it obvious, boy? It's that damned crystal up there in the tower's peak. Virst wants it for humanity. Thinks it'll make the crops grow again and all that, like the legends say. Me, I think it's all hogwash. The stories about that crystal are just that. Stories. Ain't gonna be no crops growing because of it. And there's no good that'll come from attacking those owls. They're right monsters, them. I've heard they eat people who get lost in the woods. Thoenhart's made enough enemies. The last thing we need is a war with those wretched birds. No, no, you're wrong. The Nocturne aren't monsters. They don't eat people, and they don't want to hurt us. They've been trying to keep us safe all these years. Nobody understands that. What are you on about, boy? Where'd you get this notion then, aye? Ezra, don't tell me you've been associating with them birds now. You haven't now, right? Right? I can't just stand by and watch this happen. I have to stop them. Ezra, wait! Ezra, get back here, boy! Can't you see it's not safe? Blast it. What in the world are you thinking, boy? Who's around to hear this? Damn it! How could they do this? I have to find Omari. He was gonna feed me. By the gods, what on earth are those things? I wish I was armed. I better keep my distance. I also wish you were armed. With some kind of big sword. Perhaps. Okay, so Omari is definitely dead, right? And I take his sword, and that's the Giga Sword. Oh shit. Oh no, it's even worse than I could have imagined. So many bodies. This can't be happening. I have to find him. I'm doing okay. I wish that, I had better luck with the other game. Omari! Oh, he's not dead yet. Question mark? Omari, it's me. Ezra. Is this your blood? Are you hurt? Can you walk? Can you stand? Ezra, my boy. You shouldn't be here. There are too many of them. What happened? Where's General Virst? He's in the tower. He came for Gnosis. They attacked at dawn just when we were beginning to sleep. We were woken by catapult fires striking the walls. We flew from our perch to meet them in battle. But we were fools. Fierst and his elite squadron infiltrated the Nestrium from the east. They snuck... Cough! They snuck in from behind us while we were distracted with their main force. By the time we realized what had happened, it was all too late. There was a sudden flash of crimson light from the tower's peak, and the humans around us transformed. I was mobbed. Cough! I fought for as long as I could, but... We need to get you help. Where are the rest of the Nocturne? They can't all be dead, right? My brothers, my sisters, how could this be? He's doing an awful lot of talking for a gravely wounded owlkin. Or, Nocturne, I guess. By the gods, are those earthquakes? Cough! It has begun. Omari, please, you have to get up. The storm is only getting worse. We'll be struck by lightning at this rate. A storm? Wait. A light within our storm? Mother above, is this it? Ezra, it's you, isn't it? What are you talking about? Omari, you're not making any sense. Please get up. Ezra, listen to me. You must take back the crystal. Fierst has no idea of the destruction it will bring. Even now, it has already morphed his men into horrible things, and the earth trembles in its wake. This storm, this curse, it will spread to every corner of the earth unless Gnosis is taken back. What are you saying, Omari? I can't do anything about this. I'm not a warrior like you. Come on, I'm taking you back to town. Ezra, I'm not asking you. I'm telling you, this is your destiny. You were meant to come here today. I am... Cough! I am sure of it. Omari, You must stop him, Ezra. You're our last hope. Yeah. My sword. It lies at the top of this hill. Take it. I can't do it alone. I need you. I'm afraid this is my resting place, my boy. But you will not be alone. I will be with you. Always. Don't do this to me. Omari. Don't. Omari! But he was talking so much just a second ago. Give me that sword. They will pay. Rah! They will all pay. That looks heavy. Gigasword. Hey, that's the name of the game. Look, there's a convenient rock here to tell me how to swing my sword. What was that? It was only 24 minutes, Dash. Okay. That's kind of a cool mechanic. Where, like I can't do some of my acrobatics while I'm carrying the big sword. What the fuck was that? I got stuck. So what do you think these gems are that I'm getting? I already had to do down in A. Where's my sword elevator? Yeah, very, very heavy on the exposition, but I like what it's doing here. Like, gameplay mechanic-wise. Like, it's forcing me to become vulnerable to get to where I need to be. Okay.
General Bad Guy, I'm here to destroy you and your army of evil. One moment. I need to go get my sword from the elevator.
So I can upgrade my sword and do something with feathers. My dodge roll is drastically reduced while I've got the big sword. I'm sorry, I guess I should call it the Giga Sword. Combat feels fine so far. A little on the sluggish side, but I mean, it's a Giga Sword. A Skellyman. 5.
Listen well, Haro. We will never fall. Oh, are you? Oh, I think you've given yourself a hernia. Do you need some time?
Fierst, I've come to kill you. You hear me? I don't care how long it takes to climb this thing. I will kill you. Oh no, the bridge. Oh no, the sword is stuck down there. Oh, never mind. We're good. Omari, I have... exclamation point. I have no reason to live. It's all over. We just started the game, Ezra. I should have known. Nothing has ever gone my way. It's been pure misery for as long as I can remember. Why should I have expected anything different? I need to leave this place. I need to be far away from here. I mean, I have the sword for it now. Money, money, money. Oh, I can upgrade sword for 500. Crawling spark. While at full health, your attack shoots a spark along the ground. You are still too weak. You are still too weak. Oops. I would actually look forward to playing more of this game. Seems real cool. Very, very heavy on the dialogue. But once it got started, I mean, I get what it's doing. I wonder if I should try out Marvel Rivals. I've heard good things about it. Okay, so I wish tonight's stream had gone better. We'd got basically nothing done. But I've already rolled the game that we're going to be playing next. Ryan had suggested Boyfriend Dungeon. We're going to play that. I need to make sure that I have more of the games available to play next time. There's a couple that I don't have ready. Yeah. The Red Switch Palace? Yes, I beat the Red Switch Palace. It wasn't that bad. I actually felt really comfortable with the Red Switch Palace by the time I beat it. It was just a matter of making that one jump work. Gosh, I really wish I could have played that game. Okay, well, I'll be back again tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. In the morning, I'm going to be playing Dram 3. If I'm exceptionally lucky, we can finish the castle level and start on the boss fight. That would be cool. We're actually pretty close to finishing Dram 3. Pretty close being maybe a couple weeks. And then tomorrow night we're gonna do Core Keeper. Me, Al, Theron, and Willow had all started Core Keeper, and we got some stuff started. I'm excited to build out more of the base, explore some, and start getting materials and all that. Yeah, I think that's a cool game. I like this game too. This game's cool. Okay, big day today. Red Switch Palace. We played Dark Side 2. That was a cool game. The boss fight was hard. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna raid anybody tonight, but I'll be back again in the morning. Thank you everybody for being here. I really appreciate it. See you guys next time. It's over.
It's over!